this video tutorial, today we are going to see how we can create multiple users, and we are going to focus on this flow. Let me open my modeler, and today our focus is like assign the task and get the notification sent to the mail of the person whoever task is assigned. Okay, so if I click on this user task, you can see there is an assignee. Okay, so this assignee as of now I haven't hard coded, but in the actual flow, if someone is calling this, we can expect an assignee name to be sent. So that is again as per requirement, but for now we are going to create an assignee, and in the Camunda database we are going to add users in the sense we will add email ID as well. And as soon as this task is completed, we'll move on to the next task where we have one more user. So again, as of now, the user assignee I have hard coded, but again we can expect it to come from the upstreams. Okay, so again we'll create one more user, and whose email ID will again get from the Camunda database. And similarly, there is, if you can see, there is an SLA. So this user, if doesn't complete the work given to him in 1 minute of duration, it will go back and assign to first task. And assigning the first task means sending mail to the first task again, or first person again. So that was our simple flow, but the only thing is we are going to create users, and then we are going to start the process. So that's what we are going to do, and later on I will show you the code. Okay, so I hope the flow is clear. Let's get to the demonstration part first, and then I'll show you the code. Right, so let me start this. So previously when we thought of sending mails, at that time we were having a separate task, like a separate connector for sending mail, but now we are going to send a mail and assign the task to the user in the same user task, in the same task, not different. So which one to choose, that we can we can decide as per our requirement, but as of now, okay, this is started. Let's clear the logs, and let me open my browser here. Okay, localhost 8085, my username u, password u. So if you clone it, just enter u and u. Okay, and first thing that I'm going to do is, if you can see in my admin panel, I have the option of creating new users. So in modeler I have mentioned the first user as Teja 143, and in second I have Teja as 47. So I will create two users here. Password, first name also same, second name also same. This is my mail ID. Create new user. Fine, one user is created. Similarly, we are going to click on users or add user, and then we are going to create the second user, which is Teja S47. User ID, password same, repeat password same, first name same, last name same, email. So these are literal email IDs for which we are going to send. I hope this is clear. Let me clear my logs. Okay, so yeah, let's get to our task list. Create a task, start a process. So if you can see in the modeler, there is nothing that I am expecting from the start event. I will simply start, and it will be assigned to the first task. So before starting, let me show you, this is one of the mail. Here I have nothing, right? Okay, let it refresh. Here it is nothing. So if you can see mail ID, this is 143. Similarly, this is one more mail ID, and here also nothing is there. So this is the second user. This is the first user, this is the second user. Okay, now let me start process. My flow name is assignment and send mail. Okay, dPoint demo. Okay, start. So let me open logs for you. I can see it is trying to connect to the Google's SMTP port. I'll show you the configuration in a minute, but yeah, it is trying to connect, and then we'll authorize, and then it will try to send mail, and once that is done, we'll get something like email sent completed. So similarly for Outlook, for Yahoo, we have configuration on the Google, we can find it, but as of now I'm using Gmail SMTP. Okay, okay, please complete. You can see closing connection. I will see completed somewhere here. Okay, task assignment, email successfully sent to user. Okay, let me open this. Let me see. Okay, you can see here I got a task, like I got a mail that please complete. There is a task assigned with this detail. Okay, so just to see that there are 4 zeros and 1 C401. Let me come and let me refresh here. I am seeing as an admin as of now. Okay, so I can see this is assigned to some other user, that is Teja 143. Let me, okay, so let me log out of this. Okay, let me log out of here and I'll log in as Teja 143. This we have created user, you remember. Now we'll add password and we'll open. So now if I open, I can see I am able to modify. Now in diagram you can see as soon as I complete this will go to second task and the mail will be sent to second task, second person. Let me write here, this is from, okay, yeah, complete. I'll see that here again it is trying to send mail to the different user, that is Teja S47. Okay, we'll wait for it to complete. So here the body and all I have written in such a way that the content will say okay which task ID is assigned, but that will not make much sense, but just to show that okay we are able to send content, you can modify as it is, like as per your requirement. It might be the business key, it might be the task literal name, or some other user attributes which could help us identify or help an end user to identify which task is it. Okay, so it is successfully sent. Now I have 1 minute to complete this task, otherwise it will go back. Let me open this. Okay, mail has came. Okay, so it is saying please complete task assigned. Let me log out here because that is assigned to a different user. Teja is 47, same as the password. Fine. So if I can history diagram, I can see it is here, right? I'll open the cockpit panel of this and I'll see which instance is assigned. So you can see here, this instance is there, right? So we are working on this. Now I will not complete it because if I'll complete it, you know the flow, it will be like done and the instance will be closed. But I'll wait for 1 minute and I'll see what will happen, right? So here is our, let me delete this because one more mail is going to come for this user, and let me delete this as well. Okay, let me refresh it, and meanwhile I can clear these logs as well because I am expecting one more mail to be sent. I'll refresh it. I'll wait for a minute. So you can see that this task ID is ending with C401 that we have seen in the mail, right? So this was the task ID we were trying to send in the body of the mail. I hope you are clear with the body. Let me refresh it. 1 minute is not done yet. Okay, the task has been removed. Okay, so 1 minute is done, and now if we go here as an admin panel, I can see that the second task is, I mean in the cockpit, not as an admin. In second task is not there, it is went to the first again. So I am expecting what? I am expecting one more mail has sent me. Okay, I'll come here and I can see there is first task with okay, I think last digits are same. Let me take the first 43543E. Okay, and if we can come here, let me refresh this. I think this is an execution ID, but okay, fine, no issues. So I'll log out from here, or I can refresh here. I cannot find anything here. Fine, let me, okay, I'll click on this. Now I'll go on form. I cannot modify it. This is assigned to 3 143. So I'll sign out of here, and again I'll go back to login as a first user. Copy, paste, sign in, done. I hope this is clear now. If I can send again, it will go to the second task. If the second user is completing his work, it will be like end event. So that was our flow. I hope that is clear. Now simply let us get back to this. So here I have added nothing in the modeler. You can see simply we had a form where we are keeping one form, okay, but in the listener section we are like writing a task listener. This class is something that we added in our search engine and that we are pointing from here. That's it, no other change. And the same task listener we are going to add in the second task as well. You can see we are pointing to the same class. So it's like we have written the code once and we are using it multiple times. Let me show you this code. So it's the delegate task assignment listener. So this is this code you can find in my Git bucket. I'll add the GitHub repo in the description, but it's simply like all the properties I'm mentioning, and I'm creating session out of that out of that properties, and finally I'll create the my message and I'll connect, send. That's it, we are good. So only this much property. So here I have hard coded these values, but like, okay, this is not our focus. We can have this anywhere, like in configuration file. Somehow you try to create these properties and then create session and finally create the message object and send it. Okay, so when we are using for Gmail, this is fine. Like if some headers are missing, that is fine, that will be coming in the spam. But if you are using some third-party tool, at that time every header should be present. Okay, if one of the header is absent, it will not come as a flag, but it will not come at all. Okay, in the log you can see that it is sent, but it will not come at all. So when using some third-party tool to send mails, make sure that all the headers are there. Okay, so there is no new dependency added, only this configuration file and our modeler. So I'll add this GitHub repo in the description. If you have any queries, please write down in the comment section. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.